It's the afternoon practice hour for MotoGP in the 14th round of the 2025 season. Welcome to Balaton Park for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Time to decide the running order for Q1 and Q2. Ready for the green flag to go out now. We are underway for the 1 hour practice session here at the Balaton Park in Hungary. Green lights and away we go. The riders will start heading out onto the circuit ASAP and we will have a very interesting day. Partially cloudy, track temperature is at 38 degrees Celsius, air temperature 26 Celsius as well, 5 km/h wind speed as well, blowing in around the circuit. This is always going to be a bit of a feisty one as well. Everybody's looking forward to seeing what is going to happen and what the old situation is going to be. It is an unusual weekend and a fascinating one at the same time coming into it. Let's check in with our colleagues then as the green light goes on alongside over at TNT Sports as Megan Burge walks into the side of the commentary box, so we'll hold on for a second and she can get on her headset as well. We've decided on the bed and we've decided on the mattress. It's going to cost about £165. Hello, Megan.
Plus all the duvets and the colours and stuff.
Yeah, but I think,
Why do I have a feeling you're going to be putting, do you know, one of those throws? You're going to buy one of those as well. Especially during the winter.
I've already got one. That's the checker flag, remember? So,
oh, true. Just put it on the end of your bed.
Here you go. There's the bed.
That's nice.
There's the mattress.
That's nice.
It's
very thick.
Yes.
Looks very bouncy. It's like jumping on it.
You're not jumping on my bed.
I won't recommend that. I'll probably go through the floor.
Yes, you probably would. So, yeah, that's going to be a hell and a half. Anyway, how are you doing, Megs? This is the afternoon session. This should be a lot of fun now.
I had a cup of tea, so I have a little bit more caffeine in me. But it's left me really wanting some water.
Water? You want water?
Yes.
Is it that type of day?
Well, I have water every day in that cup you got me.
Yes.
It's very helpful because I found out that, okay, if people out there are struggling with water, try drinking out of do you know, one of those travel things? I would recommend a really big one.
They do.
With a straw.
They do.
Like with a straw, because then you don't realise how much you're drinking of the water, and it's actually really beneficial because I think seeing how much I have left of the water really affects my mindset of how much I drink.
Oh, well, there you go. Top tip for everybody coming into it as well. So, here we are again then, Megs, and my biggest question to you is what on earth are we going to see here today? Because anything can happen in MotoGP, and it usually does.
Well, given that today we have already seen 2 engine failures, oil on the track, people going off, people constantly using shortcuts, people constantly losing their lap times. I think maybe very chaotic.
Yeah.
But I do think that they're going to try their best to just use this session as like try and perfect all the corners that they are failing at type of session.
Is that just your opinion, or what's actually going to happen out there?
I hope it's both.
Well, we'll see what happens next. As you can see on your screen, who can close the gap to Marc Marquez here in the second practice session. It's going to be quite a long fallout, as we see on the circuit now. Several riders who crashed this morning. Franco Morbidelli went down twice as Zarco does a 1:47.62. Bezzecchi immediately jumped to the top as they come across the line, then past our commentary position. Down towards turn number 1. Luca Marini, a 1:40.232. Shortcut for everybody in the first corners coming through.
Everyone's doing a shortcut. Quartararo's doing a decent sector too.
He'll have some time, won't he, to play with?
Yeah, hopefully.
So, out of interest, though, what are you expecting ahead of this weekend? We saw already a red flag. We're expecting red flags to come to this weekend.
Shortcut. I am expecting for the race, or the sprint race, to hold a surprise or two. I get the feeling that it'll be a little bit surprising, given the intensity of the circuit.
Yeah, Aldeguerda's a 1:41.540.
Which, it looks like either like a scythe, is it?
Yeah.
Or do you know one of those music notes?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I know. You're right. Yeah.
Just with a really elongated top bit.
The session's underway. Let's check in with our colleagues at TNT.
Yeah, so the chicane in first and the hairpin in second. So they can
What a shot.
they can change the gears, because even though the chicanes are really tight, they can do it in second, which he did there. That was 12 and 13.
He touched sixth there earlier, so he stopped doing that. That was something he was doing earlier today.
Oh, and he's going wide.
Yeah.
Do you know what will be really interesting? I'm going to obviously do a lap tonight on a road bike with road gear.
All in second.
You've been first.
I've been
everywhere.
first everywhere.
You've been first, yeah.
And it's just the difference, like the overall gear ratio of a standard road bike.
What do you think, Neil? Which corner are you going to do in first, do you think?
I'll do turn 1, turn 2, turn 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. I'll do 9 and 17. I'll do 9 or 10 corners in first gear.
Yeah, that's
bizarre.
So compare that. Mark, it sounded like here he is, first for
First
him.
gear.
It's short shift to second for turn 2.
And then there'll be another one in here, won't there?
And he's going to
Short
short
three.
third,
shift
probably.
third. Yeah.
And he's going to do turn 3 in third.
Yeah.
Back for fourth now. Still in third gear.
And in third, onto the straight.
Yeah, that's the first sort of back straight.
Fourth, fifth. I don't think he'll hit sixth.
I don't think so.
No, Marcus Cares in the first sector, 29.41 as well on the line as it comes into it. Still going to try and have the advantage. It's this thing. There we go. It's the mic shield. The mic shield's not quite right. It's just bugging me a little bit.
Still messing around with it.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is why lip mics. Coles, please. We're in. We've already sent some stuff over, but yeah, lip mics, please. That would be absolutely fantastic. Luca Marini, he's at the top, 139.132. He's improving his time. Partially cloudy out there, as I said earlier on, but it's getting a bit strong, isn't it, Max?
It is. And it's, ooh, that was quite a quick turnabout for Mark. And that's a shortcut for Bagnaia as Oliveira goes to the top. And then immediately gets passed by Acosta with a 138.772. And then Mia jumping up with a 138.703. And then Antonio going into fourth with a 138.791. Marc Marquez going into second, not being able to beat Mia with a 138.738. And that's a lap time deletion for Binder.
Track limits again. Everyone's taking through the chicane. Yeah, the shortcut at the chicanes. They're all taking through. Aigua to 15th, then Paul Espargaro, then Ralph Fernandez. All starting to come through quite quickly on the board as well.
Aldeguer jumps right up to the top with a 138.640. That is 63 thousandths of a second faster than Mia's time.
Much better time on the board then coming through as the short shoot exit of the last couple of corners. Aldeguer, Mia, Marc Marquez, Acosta, D'Antonio, Martin, Oliveira, Marini, Zarco and Miller. That's the top 10 as things stand. And that will be the lock-in currently for Q2, as you can see on your monitors now, as the sector times continue to roll in here of the practice hour for MotoGP of the first Hungarian Grand Prix at Balaton Park, and the first one in the series since 1992. So not even in the modern era of MotoGP. It's not the first Premier Class weekend, but MotoGP was renamed that in 2002. So this is the first ever MotoGP Grand Prix of Hungary.
Ah. So whoever wins this technically gets the end title for this bit. And I just saw Alex Marquez go up into sixth with a 138.922. That was Antonio going up into third with a 138.754. And then Marc Marquez goes into first with a 138.496. Marini goes 10th with a 139.132. I feel like an auctioneer.
Martin, 138.814 goes into sixth place as well, so locks himself in. That puts Miller just outside of it. Fabulous stuff going on right now. The action is continuing here for the Grand Prix. I'm really excited about it, to be fair. It's a nice, smoother weekend than we were expecting, wasn't it?
Yeah, hopefully it will be not smoother than this morning. But, hold on, Morbidelli goes into 17th for 139.755. That was a lap time deletion for, I believe it was Paul Espargaro. due to a shortcut, and Ralph Fernandez going into 11th for 139.148.
Bagnaia now in the middle sector, medium front, soft rear tyres as he hurtles down in towards turn number 12. The the left-hand chicane followed by the right-hand at 13, then back up as well into the last couple of corners here. Now, is this going to be an improved time for him as he comes out onto the back stretch? I feel like this is the one weekend where we do actually need a big track map around as well here at Balaton Park. We're still learning our way around this circuit, but Bagnaia still twitching out of turn 16, out of the last corner out 17, over the line, and he improves to 9th place. It's a 1:39.010. Martin, however, he's not wasted any time. Look how quick he is, 2.5 tenths up for sector in 3. Did she?
Crosses the line, goes top with a 138.245. Left-hand deletions for Marc Marquez and the 36, which I can't remember the...
One Mir, isn't it?
I think. Hold on.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's Mir.
Oh, latest from Simon Patterson. KTM have silenced the media reports of a split with Red Bull by announcing that they've signed a contract extension with each other. So Red Bull, KTM will continue. That's good for KTM with their bad season they've been having in terms of their financial difficulties this year. As Aldeguer goes third, 1:38.405. Bagnaia's 400ths of a second down at the moment as he comes through the 12-13 chicane into 14 and a hairpin now, and then rise it back up. Not many fans here on the Friday. We're expecting a few more to be around, but if you are here as well, it's going to be sunny and hot. There's no shade in the grandstands, so make sure to drink plenty of water, bring plenty of sun cream, and also, it's even been advised, bring umbrellas to act as sombrero as well. Because it's,
or a parasol.
A parasol, yeah. Because it's going to be very, very hot this weekend.
I can see 2 improvements currently. Bastianini and Bezzecchi both look to be doing decent. Bezzecchi might go approximately about 5th or 4th place, I'm assuming. And maybe Bastianini can keep up the pace and increase it more. I don't think be able to. Maybe a 3rd.
Yeah. Over the line, and Bagnaia does a 1:38.776. Marquez still looking quick, 2 tenths up as he comes out. Is he on the track there? It's hard to tell if he's on it because
probably are.
MotoGP used the shorter exit the last corner here at Balaton. 1:38.215 for Marc Marquez, he's fastest. But that's only a second faster than what we were riding here with Top Right Razgaliolu, who's done a 1:39 in the World Superbikes a couple of weeks ago.
And it's Bezzecchi just lost his lap time due to a shortcut, and Bastianini went 5th.
Oh, right, okay. Aldeguer's doing some improvements out here. Let's take a look to the chat then. Plug
Top!
Aldeguer.
Sorry to improve. No, sorry to...
No, go.
138.1 at 4... No, 164, sorry. For Aldeguer.
Edit. Have I been granted access?
To what?
I just came up with edit as well to come through there.
Edit. This was done by so-and-so.
Well, it's Alex Woodworth as well, who's updated the Crash blog for you all out there today.
Put a random name
to come through.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, yeah. Right, Plug says hello, Josh and Megan. As well, Booty says with the popcorn with out comes a little character. Hello to you. Max is saying pump for this one, let's go. To come into it. Tick says more left corners, Mark written all over it. Michael says to hello to both Meg and JB. Hello, Michael. Sheev says Will Acosta is 8, 1:38.4. He's down to 11th at the moment. No, Acosta's just gone to 4th, 1:38.395 as I say that. So he's improved on the timing towers for you there. Tix also says the circuit looks like it suits a few different riders for each class, like Marini and Ayer, Colin Vaya, Huetas, Finn and Foggio as well. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a up-down weekend across the board. Fantastic circuit for the KTM system as well. Yeah, it is, but it's a tight circuit, it's a tricky circuit, and it's a dangerous circuit as well. That's the thing we're going to be looking forward to. It reminds me a bit of a ref, actually, Max, how tight it is.
Well, the thing is, since it's a dangerous circuit, everyone's going to be on edge.
Yeah. Looks tight, doesn't it, even from these angles?
The riders won't just be the only people on edge. I can guarantee you that the people pressing the buttons will be on edge, and you can always see them. They make strange calls when it's circuits like this. Sometimes it's this way and sometimes it really, really isn't, but due to their like paranoia and past things. Oh, who was that? That was Binder. You can already see. Oh, was it? Was it Binder said exceeding track limit? So if that
Bezzecchi's cut it too. Bezzecchi's cut it too.
So it's Bezzecchi.
It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? To come through. My green screen. No.
I do not know.
Well, it's not a green screen. That's what I don't know. This one isn't a green screen. We're actually in the commentary box. You can always tell when we're in the commentary box because she's here.
Hi.
And this chair always stays in the commentary box. So if this chair isn't in it, you know we're not in the box.
Yeah. Instead, you've got a grey one.
Yeah.
When we aren't in the box, or just a leather one.
I don't actually think we need to be anywhere outside the commentary box. Let's be here. Oh, never mind.
I hope so.
No, I'm wrong. Catalonia. Clashes in Italy. Yeah.
Why?
Delilah. It's going to be quite an interesting weekend as well to come into it. Just a reminder that we've got a couple of other bits here tonight that's going to be quite entertaining. We've got the NASCAR Cup Daytona qualifying session. There is no practice. That's underway at 10 o'clock tonight UK time on JB Motorsports. And then at midnight, JT will be producing the Xfinity regular season finale. Matthew Owens and Seth Eves will take you through the commentary for the final at Daytona. And then I'm back tomorrow. I'll catch up with the Xfinity race tomorrow. And then I'm back for the Daytona sessions. We've also got IndyCar this weekend as well. And IMSA is at the Virginia International Raceway. But IndyCar is at Milwaukee.
I didn't notice that before. Oh, the guy has a tattoo behind his ear.
Does he?
Yeah, of a rose.
I'm surprised you didn't. I'm surprised you didn't notice the actress who played Jess Bush, who plays Nurse Chapel. Christine.
Where is she?
No, she's got loads of tattoos.
Oh no, I know that.
Yeah, but they do so well of hiding it, don't they?
Yeah.
Strange casting, but she works so well as Christine.
She does. Like even in yesterday's episode, it's like she acted like she was doing her job normally. Because of the episode, it was kind of like seemed through like like a documentary.
It was like a found footage, wasn't it?
And everyone else was just staring at the camera constantly because that's how the characters are acting, and she was just getting on with her work. She wasn't bothered.
Your opinion, Megan?
What, of the episode?
Yes.
I thought it was quite good.
You can tell this is an old microphone, can't you? Look how, that's how much the old microphone's got worn away, that sound cover. The mic's new, but yeah, the sound cover.
Oh, replay turn
Not again.
5.
It's Franco. Don't go off again, please. No, he just twitched at the rear.
And he went off.
Okay. Through the gravel.
Third time today.
He spent more time in the kitty litter today than he has in his own pit garage.
Well, he's testing it out.
It's deep here as well.
Yeah.
Jack really does deserve a contract extension, says Michael. Tig said the Aprilias lack fast-flowing circuits, whereas this one is very hard braking. A lot of chicanes, a bit like the one in Austria, so I don't know if the Aprilias will be quick round here. Yeah. You get that vibe a lot about this track. How difficult it is, how long the circuit likes to come in. Aigura, bit strong on the edge. Looks okay to me. As continues to progress forward. 41 minutes to go. He's going down to the pits with Michael Massini.
But he's looking good and seemingly carrying on from where he left in Austria.
Yeah, still in a very good momentum for him, and I really appreciate the way he's still solving immediately the problem you will find in the first practice of a MotoGP weekend, especially here, new track, so we have to adapt also electronics, gearbox, a lot of things for a rookie that is not anymore too rookie for the category, but the main thing is always to keep calm and keep working, and I will keep him with the feet on the ground.
How impressive is he in adapting quickly? I mean, it's every track is new for him on a MotoGP machine. It's new here for everybody this weekend, but how good is he at getting to grips with things quickly?
Yeah, I think that in the first half of the season, he discovered a lot of tricky condition already, and from them he always learn a lot of things that we know well that we have to put all together for make a result in a MotoGP, especially building the weekend from the Friday, that is the key of the weekend at the end, and I think that he's still doing very well.
And he's got a great guy in Frankie Carcetti in his corner, but even for experienced guys like Frankie, this is a new challenge for the whole team, isn't it, this weekend?
Yeah, I think that also the thing is that he's a lot of talent. He's only 20 years old, still a lot to improve, but he's already there, coming at the first position. We already made 4 podiums, so the future, I think, that will be bright for us.
And a good teammate in Alex. What is his feeling this weekend after the first session this morning?
Yeah, we started with not a very good feeling with the front of the bike, but we solved the problem, so we hope that will be no problem to enter in the Q2 today, and we will try to start much front as possible tomorrow.
Thanks, Michele.
You're welcome.
Yep, Fermin Aldeguer, second fastest in this session, and making steps, you feel like, every single time that he goes out on the racetrack. Second earlier today was Pol Espargaro at the other end of his MotoGP career, and Pol at the back of the field in this one, just went out. He's obviously been back in. He's really going to be working, though, as the test bunny, isn't he, for the whole
Do you know
KTM.
what? It's so funny you say that, because I thought that's exactly what we're doing right now. Right now, he'll have had that first session, like almost, let's say, free, and then what happens as a test rider, it's like, right, you need to try that other gearing, going from, let's use in 6 gears, and that's what his job is. He's nowhere, obviously, as a standing rider, that's what you do as a test rider, and then it makes it difficult, and it's hard, because obviously he's a racer at heart, to then mentally you're sort of sacrificing your weekend, but that's your job.
Yeah, you need to work out how much tyre is going to drop off, how much tyre you're losing, what's the fuel like, what's the situation.
He has a lot. I mean, so far he's lost a lot of speed compared to this morning. So yeah, maybe trying something completely different that's not working.
But you know, obviously, that was your job, Sylvain, as the test rider. That's what happens, isn't it? They put it on your plate to go, right, look, so that was a good session, but like now we need you to work this out.
Or you've got to try the hard front, or you've got to try something, and maybe it doesn't work at all, but then it gives the main riders, main team information.
Is that not the worst chat you can have with your crew chief? You've got to try the hard front.
Yeah, but it's only 20 degrees, but you've got to try it, because we want to know.
Well, no, this is the line. The line is, now we think we might be in the window. Yeah, might, but we might not. And I'm going to find out with a face plant, because it's true, isn't it? That's what you did for quite a few years at Suzuki, obviously. Not face plant. I mean, you do what you're told.
We just saw a moment there for Pecco Bagnaia, who is currently running in 12th. He was 15th earlier today. I don't want to put away his weekend before it's begun. On any other year, I'd have looked at this track and gone, Pecco, it's going to be great here, isn't he? Yeah, but he's going right up Pecco, late braking. Wow.
He's got that problem in the braking zones.
But that's the thing. The story of the year is that he's late he's having trouble in those braking zones.
That's his Achilles heel.
You worry for him in this year.
Totally.
And it's not like you're going to be using... It's not like you're getting up to loads of speed and you're using high mass disc and all this kind of thing that in theory have been working for him. It just feels like it might not be. I hope it's not. I hope I'm proved wrong.
You're so right. I mean, the number one comment from all the Ducati riders in the past is Pecco somehow has the ability to stop the bike in a shorter distance. That's what's won him 2 world championships. That's why he's finished second in the world twice as well. I mean, it's an incredible record in the last 5 years what he's achieved. But then this year, it's turned into that's his weak point. That's he's got that's missing, that feel, the mysterious word of feel, Gav. You can't see it on data, you can't explain it.
Are the Hondas going to have a say in this weekend? I've noticed Marini was up earlier, Mir's there this afternoon. What's their strength? Braking, isn't it?
Yeah, they could be. They've got that feeling back, this year with the front end, and the bike is clearly working better and better. They are improving. Joan Mir got his best result
in 2 years.
Yeah, last weekend with a P6.
We couldn't talk about it during the race, just for fear of crashing.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and he's been really unlucky with the crashing as well. I mean, he's had a few on his own, but
Yeah.
he got taken out quite a few times, so it was good for him to, you know, get that strong result under his belt, and well deserved.
Should we have a ride on board? Maybe with Digi.
Yes, he's going to be holding second there as well.
Yeah.
Is that 13, 14?
This is 16, and now the last corner.
Oh,
17.
Yeah,
16,
17.
Oh, he's putting 6.
I don't think he did though. I didn't hear. It said
No, but
the
he's
graph.
second to 6. He's going.
Yeah.
He's doing a second to 6
So he's
pattern.
not using
Yeah.
first.
Right, Mark Marquez has gone first to 5th.
Yeah, that was second for turn 1 as
Second
well.
to 6,
Second
yeah.
6, yeah. Yeah, you can do that as well. It's all, you know, it's all preference and trying to put the puzzle together again to get that nice engine character. You want to be in those revs where the bike is smooth and usable and efficient.
But when you could listen to it then, without us whittering over it, it sounds so smooth. Just sounds so smooth.
They all.
Does sound smooth though, doesn't it, Megan? And I think that's the important thing coming into it. 34 minutes to go. The car's now, well, the bike's now, don't know myself, can't take hands off of the 20. Yeah, the bike's now finally allowed to come back out onto the circuit. Me and Megan have been here, but just let them guys talk for a few minutes and making sure
Because
we're all
we're
okay.
tired.
Also,
Well, I'm tired.
plus, I had to sit down for a few minutes, so I had to kick her out the chair to come into it. Yes, 2 crashes this morning for Franco Morbidelli, if you were just joining us for the first time here. And that was really, I think, the negative side, because one of them was just a simple off run into the dirt. Second one was the engine blowing up. So
Yeah.
more of them keep coming through.
But did 3 of them happen?
3 happened this morning, yeah. Martin and Ralph Hernandez was the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, the engine blowing up. Franco having issues, and Zarco runs off the track. Coming through the last 2 corners. This is going to be a running nightmare.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like during the sprint of a race?
Lap 1 of the race tomorrow is going to be just ridiculous side-by-side action. Track has actually brightened up a little bit as well. We had some overcast conditions, but we got a bit of sun. Look at Mark. Oh, this is Becco coming to the chicane. Mark's behind him. It's just... I hate this track.
I've seen so many shortcut things while they were talking.
It's just... It's a combination of Austria, Jerez, and Manicure.
3 tracks you do not want to race at continuously because it's so difficult.
Tight, twisty, short and narrow. And for those of you who remember Top Rat Rascalio's horrific accident at Manicure a couple of years ago, this is what this track is reminding me of. Well, you remember Manicure, don't you, from Formula 1 and that circuit. Shown it enough times over the years. You've raced it a couple of times on the planet.
Yes, on the games.
Not the nicest circuit on the planet. Then again,
No, it's not very kind to me not braking.
especially with the Adelaide hairpin.
Yeah.
Just
But it is a good track to try and hit another person at.
oh yeah, several times. Just cut some of the chicanes and get into the side of them.
Oh no!
Aldeguer
You crashed
fastest,
my
second,
car.
third sector. Aldeguer goes second fastest, 1:38.046, thanks to Tigger's pointing that one out coming through. Yeah, Martin stood his bike up deep in the gravel, walked away, and looked back in disbelief. He signed for them, and yet they're still having problems out there.
Just like, really?
Really again?
Like, this cannot keep happening.
Yeah,
Oh, another crash from this morning.
yeah.
Jack Miller.
What I want to know is that every time I talk, why is the number 3 going off at the same time?
I don't know. Say it again.
Look, every time I go off, the number 3 goes off. Because those red lights let us know who's talking.
That is quite weird. Wait.
Falls the track noise, so of course that's going to go off.
Hold on. Let's do this again. Oh!
Yeah,
It
you're
did-
doing it. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see if I can talk loud and... Is something on?
The mic must be on. Yeah, so basically what we have up here in the commentary box is if one of us is talking, it lets us know who's talking with the red light signals.
That's how we can also hear see if there is another...
Signal coming through, yeah.
Yeah. And then we can immediately turn that off if
Yeah.
it is coming through.
Handy, really.
Yeah.
Although it only goes up over a certain decibel after a certain second, so if I go... Hang on. Let's go down to the pit lane, though, and rejoin Nat Quirk, who is down at the Prima Pramac garage as well.
Gino, we know how quickly riders can adapt to every situation and new circuits. What did Miguel and Jack say after this morning? What's been perhaps identified as the most challenging part of this new Balaton Park circuit?
Yeah, for sure, it's not an easy track. As you can see, it's really tight and slow. Actually, we had some problem with the decision of gearbox because we chose some not correct, let's say, gears. But for the second practice, we had some adjustment. They are quite happy, honestly speaking, especially on the Jack side. You feel that much better on turning, and especially we found a bit more grip on the rear. So at the moment, it seems we are in a good way.
Well, Jack currently in Q2 as it stands, still a long way to go in this session, but we know how important qualifying is, particularly on a new circuit as well. And do you think this is going to be a track where it's going to be hard to overtake?
Yeah, for sure, it will be really hard to have an overtake during the race. For that reason, as you said, it's really important to get into correctly and make a good qualifying. For sure, it's just the start of the second practice. We don't know what's going on later, but when the feeling is good, it seems we have a great potential.
We thought as well, Gino, that we might be in a position to know your full lineup for next year at this stage. And I'm sure you've seen Jack's comments yesterday. Can you bring us an update? What is the delay? When can we expect perhaps an announcement?
Oh, of course, I saw the comment of that of yesterday. Well, the delay is because we're still thinking about next year. We had a couple of meetings, as you can imagine. The decision is not easy. We have a few riders on the table, and we will know soon, really soon. I can say next week, who will be our rider for next season.
I appreciate that, Gino. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's the first time.
Hit Gino down there as well. Now, I've got to remember, Megan's microphone is her microphone. My microphone's on the different channel to come through. So when I unmute one, I've got to really look where we're going. This will be Pecco's worst finish of the weekend so far. Adonis says Martin lost all confidence. Yeah, he has as well, to be fair, coming into it. Half an hour to go. We're halfway in this session. Zarco's a 138. What was that last time from Zarco? It just went away. 138.763.
Doesn't matter anymore, it's a shortcut.
Ah, right, so that was a 926 and that got taken away from him as well on the overall monitors. Bagnaia down 11th, runs on at turn 1. Well, we saw that one on the monitor as well coming through.
I hate how long this session is.
Yeah. Doesn't need to be an hour, does it?
I know we say it every single time it's on, but it is such a problem.
Of all the sessions on the weekend, the MotoGP practice does not need to be 1 hour.
Yeah.
45 minutes at maximum.
I'm sorry, but not even the race is 1 hour. Why does this have to be an hour?
Yeah, that's true. The race is 40 minutes long, maximum.
Yeah.
This is our longest time we have to talk across the whole weekend. Sunshine now here at Balaton Park and here in the UK in our commentary box. We've just seen it.
Simultaneous.
Yeah. You can see where that sun starts shining. It's got the door open to the back of the box.
You know, that is moved even more. That's a B. That's a B. That's a B. That's a B. It's gone. Well, that's moved even more.
I know. I think that too. I found out what slid though.
What?
It's your bicycle.
That one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a box on it as well, so it's pushed it somewhere. It's kicked its backside out. On a bicycle made for two. Bessie. I can see Bessie's tyres. Over the line for Zarco. Still 11th fastest. 138.760. Still his best time. His last lap time, Megan. 138.760. So he's improved time, not position. Woohoo! More times coming through. Martin over the line, 6th fastest.
Binder over the line as well. Goes 14th.
Bezecchi stayed in 9th place. Martin's only straight on again at turn 1.
Bastianini. Oh, jeez. Bastianini goes red sector 1 and orange sector 2, so decent times coming in
Do you know what I'm
from him, I
surprised
think.
about? I'm surprised. Sorry to come across you there. The fact is that we've had now the MotoGP run here, as well as the World Superbikes. MotoGP's got better camera angles than Superbikes did.
Oh, yeah.
$1 million better.
I think all of the motorsport teams need to come together and just decide
Yeah.
on, like, okay, this is the
Permanent
camera we'll use. This is what we'll use for the angles Just make it all better.
Has the wind picked up? 12 kilometres? Is it 12 kilometres?
A little
20 kilometres!
Bastianini
The
goes
wind-
second with a 1:37.930.
The wind is at 30 kilometres. It just blew to 30 kilometres an hour a second ago when I was looking at that commentary momentum.
18, 21, 17, 20. Why do I sound like I'm reading cards?
It's blowing around massively out there.
Oh, that's going to mess up a lot of their lap times. I think that might be what's pushing them onto the shortcuts.
Yeah.
27, 23.
So we've got big gusts
26.
of wind. That's similar to
14.
Austria. It's similar to Austria, isn't it? When they were just getting
Yeah. Oh, 21.
Morbidelli. Drops down to 13, so he's outside the top 10 times now.
26.
Gigi
22.
Dell'Inea.
3. 20.
Gigi Dell'Inea is watching on, just making sure everything's okay.
I can't stop looking at the wind now you've mentioned it.
Yeah, I know, it's blowing around like crazy, isn't it? Everyone's
Yeah,
looking at
you
the top
hear
of
it?
our timing screen now. It's like, yes, you can actually, can't you?
Yeah. You can hear it through the microphones. I think 27. 28.
Impressive you can hear it because you've got your headphones down lower.
Yeah.
There it is. Blowing around like crazy out there. See the current,
Insane.
yeah. You can see the current sector times on your timing screens. There's a bit of an improvement out there.
I feel like once sessions get to like 20 minutes when it comes to these practice sessions, it does feel a little bit quicker. But whenever it's like 40 minutes to like 20 minutes, it feels so slow. And I don't get why. And I think that's because actually, do you know what? I do know why. That's because they're in the pit lane mostly.
Yeah. Pit lane time is the worst time at the moment, isn't it, to come through?
Definitely.
Well, look at Mark, 1:37.753.
Whew.
Mark's 40 thousandths quicker than Ferdinand Daguerre now. And he's made that mistake. Oh, look at him, he's pitch perfect through turns 12 and 13.
Cinematic worthy.
We've never come here before. And yet Mark is still fastest.
I think he is just one with all of the tracks.
He's just got it on the list this year, isn't
I won't be surprised if somehow he found a simulator or created one.
he? Well, Ducati did do a test day here. Nobody else did. So Ducati have got experience on this track.
They're just like, I'm still on top here.
Well, trust Mark Marquez to do it.
11, 16, 20,
21. Yeah.
11.
That's the wind blowing it down. 42%
9.
chance of rain at the moment.
Jeez. This is insane.
Neck is killing me right now.
My upper back's going me. I don't know why.
Well,
We both have problems.
if anybody was wondering why I need a new bed, it's because the current one is just literally a bed of nails would be more comfortable. Which not many people say actually it is, but
Yeah.
alright, a bed of live,
It's like acupuncture, I bet.
a bed of live dynamite.
You just have to make sure you didn't get it on
Oi!
smokiness.
Bezecchi! Tripped through the kitty litter, ran it wide, and gets back on the exit grass.
You better hope you don't turn you asleep if you were sleeping on the bed of dynamite.
Alright, being stabbed repetitively. What it
I've
feels like.
slept in that.
Yeah, so have I.
Spring.
I've got a spring's come through the mattress, and it's been covered by a Coke can. You know, one of those bottles on the top of Coca-Cola bottles? Literally that, just like, done.
I should have thought of that when Mum and Dad just gave me their extra.
Well, don't you remember I had to shout
Duvet.
you in when I found out? I was
Kind
like,
of.
pass me that, let's fix it.
I need new
Tig's
mattress.
Tig is correct, by the way. 10 left-hand corners, 7 right. It's like the Saxon ring. It calls to Marc Marquez, this place. But it's a good circuit. Yeah, it's a good circuit, but it's annoying for racing on. It's incredibly difficult to get right.
Why does he have a microphone?
He's talking to the team and the engineers. It's just advertising to have Sky Wi-Fi there.
It's like cold fists.
Yes, we've got we want to help you with your broadband packages. we think you're being missold some PPI.
No, this is what Bezecchi's really doing. Right, so you're having that order. What are you having?
I don't know why you just can't wear a headset. Don't know why you can't just put a headset on.
I don't
Quartararo
know.
does. Why?
Yeah.
Why the emphasis to hold the microphone and start talking?
Preference, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Maybe he doesn't want to mess up his ear.
He's a MotoGP rider.
He might still not want to mess up his hair. It's like, I spent a lot of time in that bike trying to get this helmet here, and I'm not losing it now.
Back now is down to turn 1. Oh, Morbidelli's jumped up inside now into 5th position. 138.147. So both VR46s are through at the moment. Pecco P1? No. Where is Pecco right now? P14.
Definitely not P1.
But he's on a fast lap time now. We're riding with him. But in his first sector, medium front software of old tyre compounds, he is 0.2 of a second down. So that's even on Juan Mia, who's on a 138.483 best time. Don't think we're going to see an improvement coming.
Concerning.
Very concerning, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it goes
and
off.
Cut the corner.
Shotgun. Oh, and who's that also cutting the corner?
That looks
Hold on.
to me to be an Aprilia.
It was either Iagura or D'Antonio. I can't tell which. I'm leaning towards Iagura.
I think it's Iagura, yeah.
Yeah, so Aprilia bike.
Track house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's take a look, sis. Oh, it's a KTM ahead of it.
How does that make sense?
Pecco take part in Q1.
Zarco? Ooh, his tyres are not good. Martin.
Looks like he's getting to
Someone
grips
know
with
right.
his on circuit pretty quickly, and Brad working his way into the session, having a better afternoon and morning session by the looks of things. How much work had to be done in that break today?
Let's say that, of course, it's always totally different situation when you are in the new track, and of course we tried to make our, let's say, all the investigation very well before. But in any case, not any dramas so far. And I see that guys adapted quite well. I don't think the track itself is really complicated to learn about the shape, but of course it's very different than many others. But we need to adapt.
What did Pedro and Brad say to you then?
No, of course, it's like expected that it's quite tight corners. Of course, braking itself and. Let's say need to be always correct, and you need to be quite exact, so you need those laps to find this rhythm. But also I would say that even it's low corners, there is also really important to find, even on those chicanes and everything, this let's say good corner speed as well, even it's not fast parts. So it's adaptation. Let's see.
Well, a new track, it presents a new opportunity and a great opportunity for every rider, doesn't it? How do you see an opportunity for KTM this weekend?
No, I see good, but I don't see so much special than in the tracks now before. That our target is to find, let's say, this quite stable, let's say, constant performance, and we have been happy in the last races that it has been quite constant, and I'm happy to see also that here even it's really different track, different shape. We are still there where we expect.
Thank you, Aki.
Thanks a lot.
Let's check in with TNT.
Yeah, thanks to Aki. I spoke to a few people at KTM over recent weeks and feel like Aki has shaken them almost into a position that they're in now where it feels like, doesn't it, they're getting back towards it. They're taking advantage of those concessions that they have to get back to where we expected them to be at the start of the season.
It was sad to see, wasn't it, at the start of the season? Obviously the issues at KTM in general are huge. It was a big talking point all through winter. Then the season started and they weren't where the new bike didn't seem any better really, and they seemed a bit lost. Their star man Pedro Acosta lost probably for the first time in his Grand Prix career, lost a bit of confidence, started to try a bit too hard. He was grumpy, wasn't he? Understandably.
Fell on edge, didn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It felt completely on edge. Binder was nowhere. Bastianini couldn't ride it. Maverick Vinales was their saviour.
Yeah.
It's
like they were in stasis almost. Like in the past they'd bring hundreds of parts and sometimes perhaps too much. But the start of the year, I don't know, did it feel like enough was happening? And it was actually more, as you say, Maverick coming up with a new way perhaps to do things, new way to attack it, and it's maybe given them all a chance to refocus. Then the good news happened about Bajaj coming in and effectively saving the company. Production started again, parts have started to come again, development's moving forward again. Fingers crossed, everything points in the right direction now for KTM.
Yeah, looks like they've let's say, re-put the puzzle all together for it to gel and work together. But you're right, Neil. The Maverick Viñales and Manu Caso, his crew chief at Tech 3, arriving together, getting to grip with the package, struggling a bit to start with, but they worked a lot. From what I understand, was like on the engine brake strategy and putting it all together, choosing the correct aero as well. You know, we've seen loads of different rear seat units and aero appendix in the back. They sort of like got it all together and found the feeling. I mean, Maverick in Qatar was like, it was like a revelation. He went from like being nowhere to
almost winning.
And
led the race for the majority of it.
Yeah. So and from that moment, what happens is there's a lot that happens is that the people in the project, either at Tech 3 or in the factory team, they start to believe again, and you start to forget about the problems. The riders themselves, Pedro Acosta, you're Pedro Acosta, you see this, you're like, well, you know, if I can do it, I can't afford not to do that. I'm the factory rider, so you're forced to step up, and this brings the whole project together. So yeah, in a way, Maverick Viñales performing was a massive detonator for them.
But that's ultimately why you bring in 26-time Grand Prix winner Maverick Viñales and former world champion in Moto3. It's why you bring in Enea Bastianini, 7 MotoGP wins, 13 in his career, Moto2 world champion. It's why you bring these people in, isn't it? To give her new fresh eyes, people who've got experience with different factories, had successes elsewhere. You bring
different
them in
ideas
a fresh pair of eyes
from different manufacturers, and sometimes something that could be obvious to them is not obvious for the guys that are working on a project for many years, because they, you know, you sort of like get, you know, you're stuck into what you're doing, and you're not necessarily thinking of alternative solutions that these guys can bring sort of naturally because they've seen it before, or because they've experienced it before with different manufacturers.
Right, we are at that point now where everyone is throwing tyres at this. Some people, Alex Rins went early actually, and he went 11th, but there are a lot of people out there now. Everyone is on the soft rear tyre. They are going out for this. We saw Fermin Aldeguer setting off on a lap. Brad Binder was on a really good lap, just blew it, dropping down into turn 9. Here we go with Oliveira. That looked deep.
Yeah, deep.
Turn 15.
Looks like the soft free is not making a huge difference, if I'm honest, so far anyway.
Let's see, Mark Marquez is about to go out with his Mir. Oliveira, my apologies, up to 12th place.
Oh,
That's gone off as well. Oh, look at Acosta up in the first sector.
That's good for Acosta. About 1.5 tenths.
Heading out towards turn 11. Sorry, it's through 9 first of all, isn't it? Then this is 11.
Yeah, the hairpin.
Long 180-degree corner comes right back on itself, and just when you think, yeah, you can go up through the box, you've got to go again. The track actually naturally would run on there, and it's a big, long, swooping, beautiful corner, but the wall is just there.
Yeah, just no runoff, is there? They had to put the chicane in.
So then you rejoin the main racetrack here.
Wow, we got that section right, didn't he?
And this is where actually, I suppose, if you are in one lap, again, there with the drive, getting the drive through the corner, you might be spending up your tyre doing that one, but on your one lap you don't care, because Pedro Acosta gets it stood up out of the final corner. What do we stop the clock in here? 1:37.289 from Pedro. That is an exciting lap.
And he's 4.5 tenths faster, Megan, on the medium and soft front rear. This is going to be fun, as now Mark's coming out on the track too.
Currently on the track, Morbidelli seems to be improving a little bit, and yeah, as you say, Mark has come out finally from his pit box, just about to enter the last sector on his warm-up lap. Further down the grid positions right now, well, the 88 gets a shortcut, track deletions, and Paul Espargaro seems to be going okay. I'm guessing you go about 13th though. That's across the line. Oh no, I'm wrong. He goes right up into 4th.
Brilliant.
1:37.871. Acosta does a red sectors 1 and 2. Morbidelli coming into the final sector now. Final couple of corners. We can see him right there as well. Across the line goes second with a 1:37.676 as we get Bezzecchi having a shortcut track deletion that ruins his lap time that he just did. And it's his teammate of Martin about to cross the line, goes third with a 1:37.729. Marini goes eighth.
Acosta's up by 3/10. Where that middle sector, he's still finding some time to come through now. But Bagnaia, he's only in 18th place. Mark's only up by 0.120. Over the line again comes Pedro Acosta, and it's a 1:37.061. So he's even more faster. Look at Mark, 2/10 down. Maybe this is the track, Megs, where Mark is not going to be 100% at either. Bagnaia is not looking good either on times. 13th,
Yeah,
and still outside the positions.
And do you know when it's like behind your back, you're just like, why does that bit itchy?
Yeah, I know.
You can't quite reach it.
Over the line now. Is there an improvement? Mark is sector 3. He's half a second down.
That is not good.
Morbidelli second. Martin third.
Alex
Marquez
same.
fourth. Alex, where's Alex in 10th?
Binder goes 11th.
Ooh, 1:38.374. So a slight improvement there. Here comes Marquez. Second only.
And Alex goes third with a 1:37.675.
Bagnaia's broken through into 10th position. 1:38.164 with less than 10 minutes to go.
But immediately that gets taken over by Quartararo, who goes in to 10th for 1:46, and then he immediately gets kicked out by Bezzecchi. He goes 10th.
And we've been seeing this even before the summer break from the Czech Republic Grand Prix onwards. KTM have found some traction. After starting the season in administration, they are now cooking with gas here in Hungary. As Acosta's gone off the corner at the last chicane. He nearly had the best lap time, but he's lost it away. Sectors 1 and 2 was better. But he's 3/10 faster than Marc Marquez. This is unheard of. Maybe this is going to be a better circuit for levels.
Let's just cross our fingers and hope Acosta the best. And that is Bagnaia having a little bit of trouble going around one of the corners. I think whatever lap time he'll be doing, it'll get deleted. But I don't think it's going up that much. Mia goes 8th for 1:37.831. Not a bad lap time from Mia. I mean, recently today he's been a little bit further up there, but you know what? He still has about 8.5 minutes left of this session, so probably just on a little bit of a slower lap time. And that is D'Antonio going off onto the shortcut.
Again.
And also, at the same time, that was one of the Cicchetti and another going into the pit lane.
That's Mark, because one ball with Pecco now.
Yeah, so Mark's gone into the pit lane. Here we are having Digi's shortcut. And that means that both the R46s aren't doing much. Here's a replay of Bagnaia. Almost lost it there.
Twice, 3 times in one corner, and then got held up by traffic. Alex and
they were
Quartararo.
already arguing,
Yeah.
and then he just got right in the middle of it.
It's like that scene in Ted where Ted and his dancing neighbour are shouting and having a go at each other. Bagnaia approaches and have a go at both of them, and then Alex goes to, well, yeah, sorry, he's our enemy now.
Just like, do you know what? Let's be angry with him.
Furious. Bagnaia is furious with Alex Marquez. He said, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Pointing at him as well. Doing the old Italian hand gestures as well. Then some that are English standard sign language, which involves hand, fist, up, down movements. Oh, and that's Bagnaia brake testing. One of the KTMs coming back into the pit lane.
Not a good day out there. This seems much more like a game of Family Feud than MotoGP.
This is fabulous. They're checking with TNT before they go out onto the track.
So it's a fair advantage for this man, isn't it?
It's a stunning few laps that he's put together there. It's a tight track here, really, well, it's short as well. It's very hard to make a big difference. And, well, it's got 3 time from Marc Marquez, 6 time from P3 Alex Marquez. That's a big difference.
Around a short track.
Yeah, that's a great effort. All that training paying off. Pedro Acosta. Good to see as well after a strong weekend in Austria. Backing it all up.
So Pedro going again. He is going to go through to Q2, no doubt. And Pedro is a threat this weekend for Ducati.
Everyone leaving the pit lane together, which only sparks chaos is going to
That's my line.
start. There's going to be some arms being waved.
Pedro's right behind Mark.
Mark. Pecco doesn't like to follow.
No, he wants a bit of clear track.
But the problem is there are about 6 riders left together, so they'll all spread out, won't they? One behind each other, and then anything goes wrong with any of them, and you're the one who cops it. It's been a good session, hasn't it? It's been a good day. I do enjoy a new race.
Me too. Love a new racetrack.
You can see 6 riders all in together. Brad Binder behind his teammate.
Stewards.
Oh,
Bagnaia, Miller and Marquez, Alex that is, currently under investigation. What are they under investigation for?
well, that accident, you know, that being
true.
blocked. Yes, that might be a penalty for them both.
The little argument that they were having. It was quite funny. And was that, yeah, that was, I think, one of the track houses going off there. I believe that was Raul.
Yeah, Raul's going wide at the exit end. Less than 5 minutes to go. Top 10 to go through to Q2. Pedro Acosta, Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Franco Morbidelli, Paul Espargo, Jorge Martin, Fernando Guerra, Juan Mir, Neo Fashion, and Luca Marini. This is Alex with Miller ahead of him then. So it is Jack Attack. Alex in turn 1. He's already shaking his head. He's already having a go at Miller, who is just ahead of him.
What did Miller do?
Oh, no. He's having a go at one of the... He's having a go at KTM. I presume that would be Brad Binder. And then he's having then Jack and him are having a go and having a conversation saying they've got no traction together. And then Bagnaia comes on the scene and goes, "Hey, what are you about doing? What are you about doing? This is ridiculous." And
so they're basically...
we're all having a row with each other because the KTM started it. Is it Binder? It is Binder, isn't it?
Binder's just like, what did I do? I went off.
The thing is, it's hard to tell because we haven't got 4K cameras. But look at them. They're all just having a committee meeting about it in the middle of the circuit. It's like, did you block me? Did you block me? Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did? Did you see what he did?
Bagnaia's just like, what's happening here?
Marc Marquez just comes onto it as well, thinking that everyone's invaded Poland. It's ridiculous. What's going on?
I love how
Just
the
slowly
stewards...
backs away with the revving of the engine. Doesn't want to get involved in this fight.
The stewards literally...
He's Switzerland. I'm out. I'm done.
The stewards literally... I love that they're just like... Do you know what? You're under investigation. Why? For having a chat on the track.
Aldeguer's gone second, 137.375. Pecco through the hand gesture of brake testing of the KTM. There's going to be penalties galore here. We'll update you ahead of practice 2 tomorrow here on the channel as Quadraro goes fourth, 136.671. Marc Marquez, though, might be finding some time with 3 minutes to go here. He's up in the middle sector, but he's down by 7/10 in sector 3. Marini goes fourth, Martin goes sixth, Bastianini goes up as well into 10th position. Piasecki moves up there too into 10th. But Bastianini goes third fastest now, 137.415. It's changing as quick as he can have it. Alex Marquez goes second. Paul Espargo goes into 7th position. Marc Marquez now runs in 6th and doesn't improve on that time. Neither does Bagnaia. 137.986 time, not position.
2.5 minutes left of the session now. Iagura doing quite a decent time down at the back of the grid.
Ooh.
And I'm betting that is...
It's KTM.
Yeah.
It's Pedro Acosta. Turn 2. The session leader.
Oh, it's still on.
Oh, it was the front bike that was moving. That was the front wheel that spun up there. How did that happen? They're rear-wheel drive. How did the front one go there for Pedro Acosta?
I do not know. Can we get a
Sorry, they're
replay of
rear.
that?
Did I say they're front wheel drive? I meant to say they're rear-wheel drive. How did the front one go there? Oh, that's Zarco.
Zarco as well.
That's at 10:11. Zarco's crashed at 10:11. So yellow flag sectors 1 and 3.
Not oil down, is it?
2 different points to the circuit. No, it's just a double yellow zone. Yellow sectors 1 and 3.
And off
that spoils everybody's lap time. Nobody else is going to be able to improve.
So Acosta tops the session. Maybe that's just his way of making sure that he can be top of this session.
Probably. We've gone green. We've gone green. We have gone back to racing running.
Shortcut for Quadraro.
Well, these lap times won't count for everybody, but the next ones will. So look at this. We've got a massive train coming. qualifying is going to be chaotic. The sprint is going to be unbelievable with how bad this is going to be. Oh,
Is that rain on the circuit?
high side.
Oh,
Huge high side for Pedro Acosta coming out of the first couple of corners here.
that was unfortunate. Was that rain in the air I saw?
I think it was just a bit of moisture, but he comes out of 1 into turn 2, and the bike just literally spits him up. Whoa.
Ooh. Tough. Everyone's going on a shortcut. Due to yellow flag, we finally got those coming through.
Yeah, so this is the last lap. Yeah, the rear just slid out from underneath him, and it just spits him up. A high side, unfortunately.
Uncomfortable way of landing.
Yeah, it's that short exit one that could really damage your shoulders a bit more. Luckily, he's landed on his elbows and his kneecaps.
It knew it wanted to crash, but this time it didn't want him to hold on. It's like, no, away.
Away! And, oh, Bagnaia sliding and a half.
He truly does treat that bike like a horse.
Say again?
I said he truly does treat that bike like a horse.
Yeah. Marc Marquez looking quick. Marco Bezzecchi is looking stronger as well. Checkered flag is out. And there is Pedro Acosta, who's come back into the garage. He will end the session fastest anyway. The flag is out, and I'm not seeing anybody making all the sector times that are going to improve up the order here.
No, no one will. We're all quite near the end of the laps as well, so everyone who's still out there is coming to the end of their laps now. About to see Mark go across the line.
Second.
Just goes up in second, can't beat Acosta's time. Further down, we can see Oliveira going into 17th, immediately gets pushed down one because Binder just went into 14th and Bagnaia went into 13th. Can't break the top 10, shortcut for Raul Fernandez.
So that means that Pecco Bagnaia is going to have to go through qualifying number 1 here.
Mia.
Mia might have something. Here he is now coming out the last corner.
Third, I bet, at most.
Computer's not predicting
Seventh.
it. Oh, so Mia does go through. Okay. That kicks out Jorge Martin. What about Digi? Oliveira, no thing. No Digi, no Aikura, no Zarco. Well, Zarco might.
Yeah, Zarco has a possibility. Disantonio, if he could do a good
Estimate 10th.
sector 4, then he might get in.
Computer's put him into estimation of 10th position at the moment, so this is now a battle.
That would push out Quartararo.
Yeah, if Quartararo can make it. Digi,
Oof, no.
13th.
That last corner really threw him a bit.
And Zarco's crashed, of course, so he can't do anything about it. I've just been
Oh,
reminding me, yeah. So that's it.
I forgot he'd crashed.
I forgot he crashed as well. So much happened in the last 2 minutes. So it's Pedro Acosta, Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Aldeguer, Bastianini, Morbidelli, Mia, Polo Spargaro, Marini, and Quartararo, the 10 that will automatically advance into qualifying 2. Having to go through qualifying 1, Jorge Martin, Marco Bezzecchi, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Pecco Bagnaia, Brad Binder, Ayagura, Jack Miller, Miguel Oliveira, Raul Fernandez, Jan Zarco, and Alex Rins.
He tried to hold on.
That's the first time I think he hasn't actually held on, isn't it?
Yeah, because he was
Throwing off the bike.
He was literally thrown with so much, like, geez. He was literally holding on, but then all of a sudden it twitched again, and it was just like...
That time, I'm going to have to let
like
go,
that.
yeah.
It's just like, if he doesn't let go, he'll break his arm.
Yeah, you can't hold on to those G-forces.
That was funny.
First time, actually, Pedro Acosta's topped a Friday in a long time. 1:37.061.
Yeah, and only took him getting thrown like a person on a horse.
But he's 6,000s faster than Marc Marquez. That's not a lot, is it? That KTM now has got pace. Because they're 2 tenths quicker to Alex.
It has. I can predict great things.
Final thoughts?
It'll be an interesting weekend, I think.
All right, cheers, Meg. See you later. Let's head down to TNT Sports.
Wouldn't you? That's what Simon Crayfire and the stewards will be able to have a look at. Hasn't helped Bagnaia, though. Down in 14th, down in the doldrums, down in the dumps, and down in Q1 tomorrow.
Two
Marco
Hondas.
Bezzecchi, also, sorry, Neil, but the Aprilia's all going through Q1.
Yeah.
So Martin Bezzecchi after that great run of form that he's had. And Fernandez and Agura all in Q1. Oh, he's got his work cut out this weekend. It's Marc Marquez. Not convinced
Yeah, Costa is definitely going to be a threat, and Aldeguer, I think, is going to be a threat as well. We know how strong he is with the race pace. Can't wait.
The thing
It's
as well,
so good to see Aldeguer start the weekend like this.
The thing as well is, with Pedro, he will not give an inch. For me, he'll give minus an inch as well.
Yeah, what's less than not giving an inch?
They are two hard chargers. I'm sure there's more frown marks on Christian Gabarini's forehead than ever before.
I'm pleased for Paul.
Through he went into Q2. That's him, Bastianini and Acosta going through. Just Binder missing out. And that's when Binder, we have to say, last time out in Austria, just looking like starting to get things together.
How about that man, the fastest pundit ever? Is it ever? It must be ever, because, I mean, he's going through directly to Q2, standing for Maverick Viñales. Absolutely.
I'm trying to think who's been better. Pedrosa was...
Pedrosa used to be pundit as well.
But he still is.
Yeah,
He does the commentary still on Spanish TV.
He does some, doesn't he?
He's good, actually.
Brilliant.
Someone who I thought wouldn't make a pundit. He's good.
Danny, yeah. He doesn't waste words, does he, Danny? It's nice to see Jorge Martin smiling. Look, he's just missed out, but this is a step in the right direction.
How much has he missed out by?
Go on.
1,000th of a second.
Wow.
To Fabio Quartararo. When we say margins are tight, they are extremely tight around here. And Enea Bastianini backing up the form we've seen since the Czech Republic. Encouraging signs.
The return of Bastianini, basically. He'd been nowhere.
He's like...
Until Brno, he just couldn't get on with it.
It clicked, didn't it, though? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's like he changed
his own chip.
His outlook on things.
And you could see him they filmed him a lot last week in Austria, and him drifting in all the corners. He was beautiful, full of confidence. He did get a bit overconfident in the races, making a few mistakes, unfortunately, but loads of pace on the Joan Zarco's crash.
Yeah, that's put him into Q1. 2 Hondas, though, going through.
I've got this. So he's still trying to save it.
I don't think he's got that one now.
No, that's it. Let's go now.
He's had a fair few crashes this year, hasn't he? You can't fault him for trying.
But 2 Hondas through with Mira Marini,
Yeah.
7th and 9th. That's, again, that's pointing in the right direction for Honda. Not going to be too long where well, Mira and Marini both say this is the top 10 bike now. Unfortunately, the field is stacked.
C'est la vie.
That's it. But he tried again. I mean, Zarco, you can't. I mean, it's same again. You know, a bit like what Viñales did for KTM. Zarco this year, he's been leading the effort. He's been so strong since the start of the year. It's been awesome for Honda. So, yeah, didn't go to plan this time, but good effort for Joan.
2 Grassini bikes in the top 4. I mean, strong again.
He's a threat. He's a massive threat.
He's definitely a threat.
Yeah.
Especially in a long race. The way he's got it working in the latter stages of a race. Encouraging and impressive in equal measures. Well, I've really enjoyed day 1 here at Balaton Park. It might not be getting the best out of these MotoGP machines, but it's challenging these riders in a way that they've not had before. And it bodes well, doesn't it, for the rest of our weekend? A reminder, we've got every single session for you throughout the Grand Prix weekend. All of it on...
So there we go then. What a bizarre practice session. And certainly this is in for an interesting weekend, doesn't it? You can join us all for MotoGP action, Moto3, Moto2 and Moto E races here on JB Motorsports. We'll see you tomorrow, but it's Pedro Costa, fast on Friday. Bye-bye.